Interested in owning stock in one of the best businesses the world has ever seen? Are you an Apple shareholder and excited about a potential boost to your passive dividend income? Want to know why Apple could soon be increasing its dividend? Then you have to check out today's video.
He is a best-selling author.
30-year-old Jason Fieber has a plan.
This guy retired at only 33 years old.
I don't know if I know too many people that have accomplished something like that.
He's really kind of a guru when it comes to passive income.
Before I get into today's content, please give us a big thumbs up if you find value in our videos. Helps us to get the word out and grow the channel, and I'd really appreciate it. Apple Inc., stock ticker AAPL, is one of the best businesses humankind has ever seen. It's a true marvel. They sell products, they provide services. You could argue they're every type of business that exists. Tech, consumer, payments, even healthcare at this point. One of my favorite aspects of the business, they provide a safe, growing dividend. See, I only invest in companies that directly share with me my fair share of profits. As a shareholder, I own part of a publicly traded company. The profit they earn is technically my profit. That's where dividends come in. As corporate profit flows and grows, so should my dividend payments. Well, Apple gets this. They really get it. They've increased their dividend like clockwork over the last decade. And I'm gonna give you 3 reasons why they're about to do it again. Let's dig in. The first reason is simple. They have a very consistent track record of doing this. An object in motion tends to stay in motion, and Apple's dividend is in motion, upward motion. They've increased their dividend for 9 consecutive years. Somewhere between the last week of April and the first week of May, Apple increases their dividend. It's about as sure a thing as you'll find. It's almost as sure to happen as the sun rising in the morning. And what better way to wake up than to a dividend increase? The 5-year dividend growth rate is 9.7%, which is outstanding and well in excess of inflation. This makes up for the low yield of right about 0.7%. This isn't a big income stock. It's instead a long-term compounder that'll exponentially grow your wealth and passive dividend income. I regard the stock as a must-own for serious dividend growth investors. The second reason Apple will soon increase their dividend? Just look at the money. You know, that giant pile of it. Apple may as well be renamed the US Treasury Department. They practically print money. The dividend costs the company over $14 billion per year. Sounds like a lot, until you realize they brought in over $57 billion in net income last fiscal year during a global pandemic. Their net income for just 1 year is greater than the entire market cap of the Chipotle restaurant chain. Wow. And that's before getting into the cash on the balance sheet, which is substantial. Check this out. As of the end of the last fiscal year, Apple had over $90 billion in total cash on their balance sheet. That would, on its own, be enough to fund the dividend for years to come. This fortress balance sheet means the dividend isn't only sure to increase, but it's also one of the safest dividends out there. The third reason Apple will increase its dividend soon is simple. They've already said they will. Apple's last shareholder meeting took place on February 23rd, 2021. Apple's CEO, Tim Cook, gave us some great news. Taken from part of a longer statement on the dividend, he said exactly this, and I quote, "We planned for annual dividend increases," unquote. Say no more, Tim. Music to my ears. And if you're a shareholder, it should be music to your ears too. Grass is green, the sky is blue, water is wet, and Apple's dividend is obviously about to increase yet again in the late April to early May timeframe. You can count on that. The only real question is how much the dividend increase will be. With the pandemic nearly behind us and Apple running the best business I've ever seen, I'm expecting a very nice dividend increase. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Give us a like if you did, and let us know in the comments what you think about this potential upcoming dividend increase from Apple. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on new content. Also take a look at the description box below for some important links, including a link to my personal stock portfolio. This six-figure portfolio, which I call the Fire Fund, generates enough passive dividend income for me to live off of. It allowed me to retire in my early 30s. I've made my portfolio entirely accessible over at Patreon, and I also post alerts there whenever I buy or sell a stock. I put my money where my mouth is, and I'm often invested in the same high-quality dividend growth stocks that I make videos on. Over the years, I've heard from thousands of investors who have been profiting from many of the same exact stocks that I own. So if you think this is something that you could benefit from as well, check the link in the description to see my portfolio and start getting my buy and sell alerts. I'll see you next time.